half of an NCAA championship game. 100 total points. Oklahoma and Kansas tied. The Jayhawks blazing away at 71%. They've hit 22 of 31. Meanwhile, Oklahoma is hitting 49%, 19 of 39. Offensive rebounds. Seeger with 3 of OU's 10, and they punch back 15. Look at the fast break points. Kansas has put on the board fast break points after the second chance points, 18. James Brown, what's the feeling over there on the Oklahoma side of things?
Well, Brent, the Oklahoma coaching staff was truly surprised that Kansas would try to get into a track meet with them. However, they're very pleased and would hope that Kansas will keep that up. That plays into their hands. The only thing they're hoping is that Kansas does not shoot 71% in the second half. Brent?
Billy, your feelings now about this second half?
Well, his name is Billy, and mine's Billy, too, and I am really shocked that Kansas came out and tried to play that kind of game. They did it very well, shot extremely well. I say they can play an up-tempo game, but they can't beat Oklahoma playing this way.
Did you know that no coach with the first name of Billy has ever won the national championship?
No, I didn't know that one.
That's a no coach named Larry has ever won a national championship either. Okay. There is Coach Tubbs. Looks and sounds just a little bit like the most famous Los Angeles Laker fan in the world. And here in attendance tonight, Rick Barry to see his son Scooter. Scooter's mother, Pam Conley, also on hand here tonight watching the action. We come now to the start of the second half. 50 all. Oklahoma, number 1 out of the Southeast. They will start the lineup. Grace with the ball was the only Oklahoma starter to be out of the lineup, and Seeger misses a three-pointer, a rarity, and guess who's got it back? Blaylock for the Sooners.
Stacey King kept it alive.
Grant spins off the turnaround.
We talked about that double low post threat, and it makes it tough because Larry Brown has to keep Manning on one of those 2 great low post players. That's 3.
Offensive foul, number 3 on Danny Manning to start the second half, with Oklahoma had 52 to 50 at the 19:35 mark.
Larry Brown's got to go with Danny Manning now. The last time when he picked up his second, he had to take him out, but it was a good time to take him out because he's getting a little tired anyway, but now he's got to go with it.
Into Grant's hands, and Grant misfires. Geldner off with the rebound. Pritchard, Geldner, Piper, Newton, and Manning on the floor for Kansas.
King matched up man-to-man with Manning down low. King's been able to stay out of foul trouble because Grant can really help out. Piper normally not a guy's going to put it up.
Manning couldn't get the left-handed tap to fall, but Oklahoma mishandled it under the basket, and it will be Jayhawks ball.
It's a good job by Piper to recognize that Grant is not playing him, so he might be able to even move in a couple of more steps and take a jumper or 2.
Pritchard penetrates, left-handed drive.
Good change off the pass. A good thing to do against a player like Blaylock that's trying to steal everything.
Grant lost it and wound up in Seeger's hands. King misfires. Geldner battles for the loose ball and comes up for it. Kansas.
You notice when King gets the ball in the low post, how he uses his lower body to push the defender away before he makes his move. It's very effective with him.
Now Kansas is Larry Brown, determined coming into this game, taking more time here in the second half. Geldner's 3 rings out. Newton with an offensive rebound off Seeger, but into Grant's hands, and the Sooners come down with the score deadlocked at 52. Bad pass. Piper right there again.
He has played a sensational Final Four in the defensive end.
Here's Newton into Manning's hands. Manning starting slowly at the offensive end, gets this one to fall.
Brent, he's got that half hook down to a science. You can shoot the jumper facing straight on, but he's got the half hook that you just can't block.
Into King.
There he was.
Ties it at 54.
See how he used his lower legs to move Piper away. He never pushes with his arms, but he really uses his lower legs well. Lower part of his legs.
Oklahoma's defense has loosened up a little bit also. Dropping back, retreating into more of a half-court set here. Manning knocks it back to Pritchard. Here's Newton looking for the hot hand. That's 14.
Brent, Oklahoma has really changed up their defense. Now, Grant's not going to play Piper at all. He's playing a one-man zone down in low. That gives Kansas a chance always to throw the ball back out. Grace, a cold night.
And reach-in foul on Blaylock, a late whistle.
He knew it. Nice piece of officiating there to be in the perfect position to catch him coming around from behind.
56-54. Kansas leading Oklahoma, and Normore back in with Pritchard sitting down on the Kansas bench, and Minor also checks in, and Gildner sits. Newton is absolutely perfect. 6 of 6 for the Jayhawks so far. He gave them this lead, 56-54. 16:55 to go, and Blaylock quickly draws the charging foul. Normore commits his third. Great defensive play here by Blaylock.
See that? He reaches in as if he's going for the steal. Normore has to use his upper body strength to push him away. Blaylock's reputation is growing each and every day. Larry Brown showing some confidence in Minor, bringing him in here this early in the half. Got a pretty good first half.
I thought he played very well, Billy.
Yes. Larry Brown has a great feel for his personnel.
Blaylock's not there, and Piper with rebounding position gets another one. Lead now to Minor. Short. Stolen by Manning from behind.
Grant never saw him.
Brings it to the attack and hits the field goal. It's 58-54, a 4-point Kansas lead.
Seeger hasn't been able to get anything off from the three-point range. Milt's doing a good job on him.
Seeger moving the ball to Grace, and they drop into King. Piper is there, and he drew the foul.
It is amazing how much King has progressed. He was dropped academically from the team coming out as a freshman. Then he was moved from a starting player down to a sub last year, although he was outstanding. But this year he has made strides that I've never seen a big man make over the course of one season.
Blaylock's three.
Oklahoma's starting to put up some bad shots. And now, although they take a lot of shots, they want to put it up quickly. They've got the wrong man shooting right now.
Seeger's first personal foul.
You notice the first time I've seen any emotion negative-wise coming out of the Oklahoma players. Grant shaking his head, and I think what he's shaking it at is why are they shooting the ball outside before we get a chance to touch it inside?
It gets tougher and tougher for a favorite the longer it goes, because suddenly that doubt begins to creep in, Billy. You hang close if you're an underdog. So many times this decade we've seen it come to pass.
Kansas changing. They're going to their open set now without having somebody in the post. They love to get backdoor cuts off.
Manning wants it. Has it knocked away. No foul called that time, and Brown is livid.
I thought Blaylock got a hand on Manning for that one. Got away with it.
Here's Grace's three-point shot. He was left alone that time. And that is the 8th three-pointer for Oklahoma. They are 8 of 15. Kansas is 4 of 6 from three-point land here tonight.
Brent, Oklahoma has 3 players that have taken over 200 three-point attempts this year. Kansas only has a little over 200 as a team. Shows you the different philosophy.
Manning missing. Harris complaining that he was pushed underneath. We've got a television timeout at the 14:50 mark. 58-57. Kansas with a 1-point lead.